Hello, my dear children and parents. Welcome to class 9th of Indus Valley Public School Rat, where we did poem 4 from your Beehive book, and the name of the poem was The Lake Isle of Innisfree, composed by William Butler Yeats. Children, in this poem, we have done about the poet, poem, and explanation, as well as I have told you about the literary devices. In the poem, we have seen that the poem is about peace, tranquility, and independence. The poem takes the reader to a small island in the middle of the lake, where from the fast-paced city life, the poet recollects Innisfree journeying both emotionally and spiritually to a place he enjoyed in youth. Although the speaker cannot physically return to the lake, but he can return in thought. This is what we have seen in the poem. Now, we will go through an overview of the poem. The poem is about a person's desire and imagination to leave the city and go to a peaceful place in the country. Here a person is the poet. He wants to escape the harshness of modern living. The persona wants to go to a small island in the middle of a lake. It is called the Lake Isle of Innisfree. The persona wants to live by himself in a peaceful place, and he wishes to be close to nature. The poem is about enjoying the beauty of nature and enjoying the peace the countryside can give us. Now, moving to the summary of the poem. The poem is a wonderful creation of the poet William Butler Yeats. The poet used to live at Innisfree during his childhood. The lyric explores the poet's wish for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree. This poem expresses the idea that nature provides an inherently restorative place to which human beings can go to escape the chaos and corrupting influences of civilization. The poet describes the peaceful nature surroundings of the lake. He says that the scene of the cloudy mornings and the shining stars, the glowing suns, and birds flying in the sky give him peace. He feels relaxed to hear the pleasant sound of the cricket's song. In the poem, the poet wishes to go back to Innisfree, a quiet and serene place where he wants to build a cabin and live a simple life, planting his own vegetables like beans and rearing honeybee for honey. The poet describes the peaceful natural surroundings of the lake. He says that the scene of the cloudy mornings, the shining stars, the glowing sun, and birds flying in the sky give him peace. He feels relaxed to hear the pleasant sound of the cricket's song. The poet feels the urgency to go to the Lake Isle of Innisfree. In the depth of his heart, he can hear the sound of the lake waters hitting the shore. It is as if the lake is calling him. He hears the sound everywhere, either on the crowded roads or the grey-colored pavements of the city in which he lives. This indicates that he wants to escape from the artificial life of the city into the peaceful surroundings of nature. Okay, so this is the summary. Now coming to the moral of the poem. Moral: a simple life can be happy life led by a man. Man can look within himself to find contentment in life. Man's appreciation of nature can give him much peace and joy. We must learn to live in a place where we find peace and quiet to make our lives stress less, harmonious, and very meaningful. Okay, so now moving to the question answers of the poem. First question: what kind of place is Innisfree? Think about the three things the poet wants to do when he goes back there. So, three things that the poet wants to do when he goes to Innisfree as RS. He wants to build a small cabin with clay and wattles. He wants to plant 9 rows of beans. He wants to keep a honeybee hive. Second part: what he hears and sees there and its effect on him. Stanza 2. The poet sees the cloudy morning, which look like sky is wearing a veil. Or he hears the song of the cricket. He sees the linnet bird flying in the evening sky, the shimmering stars in the night sky, and purplish glow of the afternoon sun. All this give him a feeling of being at peace. Third question: what he hears in his heart's core even when he is far away from Innisfree. Stanza number 3. So even when the poet is far away from Innisfree, he hears the sound of the lake water hitting the shore in the depth of his heart. Question number 2. By now, you may have concluded that Innisfree is a simple, natural place full of beauty and peace. How does the poet contrast it with where he now stands? So answer will be in the third stanza. The poet describes Lake Innisfree as a place full of bounties of nature. He sees the cloudy sky, the shimmering stars in the night sky, the purplish glow of the afternoon sun, and the linnet bird flying in the sky. The sound of the cricket's song is also pleasing to him. On the other hand, the place where he stands now is an urban place where he devoid of all these beauties of nature. He says that there are roadways and grey color pavement around him. Question number 3. Do you think Innisfree is only a place or a state of mind? Does the poet actually miss a place of his boyhood days? Innisfree is a place that the poet used to live in his boyhood. As he lives in the city now, he expresses a desire to go to Innisfree, which had peaceful surroundings. This shows his state of mind. Yes, he misses Lake Innisfree when he says that the sound of the lake water hitting the shore echoes in the core of his heart. Question number 4. Look at the word the poet uses to describe what he sees and hears at Innisfree. What picture do these words create in your mind? Bee loud glade. It means we can imagine bees buzzing around. Evening full of linnet wings. The image of linnets flying across the evening sky appears in the reader's mind. Lake water lapping with low sounds. These words draw an image and also create the sound of the lake water striking against the shore of the lake. Question number 5. Look at these words. Peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings. What do these words mean to you? What do you think comes dropping slow from the veils of the morning? What does to where the cricket sings means? These lines indicate that the feelings of being at peace seeps in slowly and gradually. As one sees the cloudy morning, which is followed by the pleasant song of the cricket, the poet gains peace of mind. These vibrant sounds and scenes of nature bring a feeling of peacefulness experienced by the poet. Question number 6. What is the central idea of the poem? This poem reflects on the tranquility of life. In fact, living in a cottage is quite different from the fast and hectic life. We can enjoy nature when there is peace of mind, but real peace is impossible in a city. We can find it in a solitary place only. Question number 7. What is the theme of the poem? The poet says that he is going to Innisfree as an Innisfree, an island in Ireland, to build a small, simple hut. He will give 9 beans row and a honey bee hive. He wants to live alone in a peace with nature. He has desire to enjoy the slow pace of countryside living. So children, these are the question answers of the poem, and I have provided you the summary and overview of the poem. Please go through it. Any doubt, do call me up and write all this thing in your notebook and do forward me for the correction. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Thank you so much.